Gold Rush Season 14, Episode 12. Parker struggles at Dominion Creek release date. Spoilers and streaming guide beats are dealing with increasing mechanical problems. Mach needed a large dozer to clear his cut by the end of the week. Hashtag Parker, on the verge of bankruptcy, and in case you weren't reminded lately, is opening a new cut on a new claim on Australia Creek. Hashtag when the wash plant fails to fire up. Rick auditions Buzz to be his foreman, and tensions rise. In Episode 12, Tony resurrects an old locomotive to help him move his gold, only to see it immediately go off the tracks. Turns out the operator wasn't trained properly. In the last episode, titled Frank Dozer, it was the middle of summer, and Mach needed a large dozer to clear his cut by the end of the week. His plan was to travel back in time to spring and start assembling one dozer from 3 non-working ones. But it breaks down just as soon as it gets put into service due to an aftermarket hydraulic filter. So they fixed it with a non-aftermarket hydraulic filter, and a cleanup found 240.6 ounces. Though still mining the bacon strip, Rick opens a new cut after a test pan finds bits. While clearing the new ground, the tracks come off Rick's dozer. Buzz fixes it. Then the tracks come off Rick's dozer again, and Buzz fixes it again. Gold Rush Season 14, Episode 11 recap, before diving into Gold Rush Season 14, Episode 12. Let's quickly recap and review the previous episode. You know, watching things continually flying off the tracks is becoming quite the metaphor for this entire show. The gold weight is 32.56 ounces. Remember earlier in the season when they put in a culvert to fix a flooded access road to their Indian River cut? They do it again on the same road using the same culvert. Supposedly, it's due to another miner's flooded cut somewhere upstream. In a weird, utterly pointless scene, Tony has a dramatic face-to-face meeting with Parker and demands he divert some of the water that isn't his, and he has no control over it. Then Tony just drives away before there is any resolution. You don't want a show full of scenes that have no purpose and make no sense. This one is pretty high on the list. Speaking of things with no purpose, an entirely too slow gold pour finds 161.94 ounces. Parker is on the verge of bankruptcy, and in case you weren't reminded lately, is opening a new cut on a new claim on Australia Creek. However, a trailer once used as a bridge is in the way of their access to the claim. After much consternation, they came up with a solution: move the trailer. They also had to drive a pump across the creek, which was both breathtakingly boring and unnervingly unnecessary. Meanwhile, at the Dominion Cut, they are clearing overburden, and then chaos happens. You see, there is a driver and a sleeved shirt driving a fully loaded truck without broken windows, reporting it is making a weird noise. But the fire shots show it's not a noise that's the issue, but the billowing plumes of smoke everywhere coming out of a now empty truck. Except that smoke is never seen when we switch back to the driver, who is still only complaining about a noise. A lot more happened in previous episodes, but now let's discuss when Episode 12 of Gold Rush Season 14 will be released and what will happen in it. Gold Rush Season 14 Episode 12 release date and preview. Gold Rush Season 14 Episode 12 will be released on 15 December 2023 on Discovery. This episode is titled Money Pit Payday. At the time of writing, 14 episodes are scheduled for this 14th season, but we think there will be at least 22 episodes like the previous seasons. The synopsis of Episode 12 is as follows. Parker struggles at Dominion Creek to win his first money pit gold. When the wash plant fails to fire up, Rick auditions Buzz to be his foreman, and tensions rise. At Indian River, the beats are dealing with increasing mechanical problems. Gold Rush Season 14 Episode 12 release time and where to watch Episode 12 of Gold Rush Season 14 will air at 8 p.m. PT in the US. New episodes of Gold Rush Season 14 are released every Friday. The Episode 12 release timings for the rest of the world are as follows. Pacific Time, New York, 8:00 p.m. on Friday, 15 December 2023 Eastern Time, Canada, 11 o'clock p.m. on Friday, 15 December 2023 Greenwich Mean Time, London. 4 o'clock a.m. on Saturday, 16 December 2023 Central European Time, Germany. 5 o'clock a.m. on Saturday, 16 December 2023 Indian Standard Time, India. 8:30 a.m. on Saturday, 16 December 2023 Philippine Standard Time, Philippines. 11 o'clock a.m. on Saturday, 16 December 2023 Australian Standard Time, Australia. 1 o'clock p.m. on Saturday, 16 December 2023. If you have Discovery on your TV, you could just tune in at the time mentioned above. But if you missed the episode while it was airing live or prefer streaming Gold Rush Season 14, then you can stream the show on Discovery's streaming site, discovery.com. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe our channel.